This past NBA season ended in a familiar sight. The Warriors are top of the league again, champions once more. Klay is back. Draymond doing Draymond things. And Steph finally got that Finals MVP award that eluded him for so long. And my favorite thing that's back from the Warriors is strength in numbers. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another MJC Original. If you guys are enjoying the content, smash that like button, give us a subscribe, it really helps. Anyway, back to the video. Following the 2019 Finals, the Warriors dynasty seemed dead. Klay tore his ACL, would miss the following year. KD would leave for Brooklyn. And the next year, Steph would break his hand in only the fourth game of the season. This year, the Warriors would finish 15-50, last in the West. To make things worse, while rehabbing his ACL injury, Klay would rupture his Achilles tendon and be out another year. Draymond played, but when he did, it was all frustration and a bunch of triple singles. Well, in just 2 short years, the Warriors are back and have reloaded their roster with talent. Klay, he's back to looking like his old self. Gary Payton II proved to be a valuable piece off the bench after being cut from countless teams. Jordan Poole went from G League to stardom. And Andrew Wiggins, who I can't freaking believe I'm about to say this, was an all-star starter this year and just showed out in the finals. Waiting in the wings are Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody, both high lottery picks from this past draft, and have the potential to be future building blocks. With all that young talent, I get the hype, but one of the biggest young pieces has managed to slip through the cracks. After their terrible 2020 season, the Warriors held the second pick in the draft. And this was a weird draft to say the least. We're right in the middle of Rona. College seasons are being canceled. There's no March Madness tournament. Who knows who's going to go where? But this didn't stop the Warriors from picking Wiseman over guys like LaMelo Ball, Tyrese Maxey, and Tyrese Halliburton. He had those flashes that every rookie has, but it was a tough situation. It wasn't ideal. The Warriors aren't a team like the Knicks or the Kings that somehow always pick in the top 5 and never get it right. This team had 3 Hall of Famers on it. They hadn't had a pick in the top 10 since they drafted Harrison Barnes. Let's look at a prospect from this past draft in Cade Cunningham. Both him and Wiseman are high picks, but there's a difference in their situations. As soon as Cade got to the Pistons, he was the center of their system, and the Pistons made every effort to accelerate his development and make sure he succeeded. Wiseman wasn't afforded that luxury. He had to craft his game to fit into the Warrior system. Yeah, Cade had it more difficult being the best player on a bad team, but what he got was reps, and these reps are vital for growth. And for a guy like Wiseman, who only played 3 games of college basketball, he desperately needs those reps. He needs 35 minutes a night to make shots, to make mistakes, throw a bad pass, to learn. But he was playing on a team that was trying to make the playoffs, not some team that was content going 15-60. Oftentimes in the fourth quarter, Wiseman found himself at the end of the bench or getting yelled at, but luckily not punched by Draymond Green. During their late season push for the playoffs, Wiseman suffered a torn meniscus. This would keep him out the rest of his rookie year and even this past season too. Look, to put it bluntly, the Warriors don't exactly need Wiseman to win championships. They proved they could do that this year. But if the Warriors want to keep their dynasty going, they're going to need him. Here's a list of the Warriors' big men over the past few seasons. Yeah, that list is full of solid guys who were good, never great. But if you take a closer look, it's all guys that do a variety of things. David West, more your jump shooter. Zaza Pachulia, do the dirty work. Set hard screens. JaVale McGee, be a lob threat. All those guys are pieces of the puzzle where Wiseman can be the whole thing. None of the Warriors' big men in the past have had his potential or ceiling. Wiseman made plays during his rookie year that these guys couldn't dream of making. Blocking a shot, going coast to coast, dunking on somebody, stretching the court to the 3-point line. So far, Wiseman's had a career arc similar to another highly touted Bay prospect in Trey Lance. Both were super talented coming out of small schools, suffered injuries that made them miss their second year, and really haven't done much in the league. Coming out in the draft, Wiseman had a bunch of knocks, most of them targeting his defensive IQ, slow feet, rim protection. Just a few short years ago, those were the same knocks on DeAndre Ayton. And yeah, the first couple years weren't pretty. But when he got a good head coach in Monty Williams, Hall of Famer Chris Paul, he changed the arc of his career. Wiseman already has Hall of Famers around him, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry. He's got one of the best minds in basketball, Steve Kerr. We all saw what Robert Williams did to the Warriors in the finals, where he was dominating the game with raw athleticism and shot blocking. Well, now, the Warriors have a guy like that too. Having Wiseman has the potential to fix what's been their Achilles heel for year in and year out, the center position. They have an athlete that can compete with the elite ones in the NBA, who has the tools to be a star in this league one day. That's the end of the video, guys. Hope you have enjoyed another MJC original. Let us know down below in the comments. Is Wiseman going to succeed, have a breakout year, or is he going to bust? Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button. I'm Max. Peace.